Hello, grade 9. Today we are going to make a quick revision about the whole curriculum in the science. Number 1. Okay, so we will revise all the laws or all the rules in the unit 1. Number 1, if you want to calculate the distance or the speed or the time, you can use this triangle. The speed equals distance over time. The speed measured by unit meter per second or kilometer per hour. Time measured by unit hour, minute, second, and the distance measured by unit meter or kilometer. Another rule. This is this is related to the acceleration. Acceleration equals v2. V2 represents the final speed minus v1 over the delta t. Okay. So what about if you want to calculate the velocity? Velocity equals displacement over time. And if you want to calculate the relative speed, the relative speed differs according to the position of the observer. If the observer and the real speed, or the person who moves with real speed, okay, both of them move in the same direction, okay, so you can use this rule. Relative speed equals actual speed minus observer. If both of them move in the opposite direction, plus actual speed plus observer. Okay, this is about the relative speed. If you want to calculate the actual speed equals relative speed minus observer if opposite, and plus observer if both of them move in the same direction. Okay. Number 2. Okay. Number 2, the comparison between uniform and non-uniform speed and average speed. As you know, the uniform speed moves, this is the object moves with and cover equal distance at equal periods of time. Non-uniform speed moves with when the object moves and covered equal distance at unequal period of time. And this is the whole graphs. Okay, this is the graph related between distance and time by the object moves with the regular speed, represented by the straight line passing through origin point. And this is this represents the object moves with irregular speed or non-uniform speed, represented by the curve line passing through origin point. And this is the rest position, object doesn't move. This is the regular speed, represented by the straight line, parallel to the time axis. This one relation between velocity and the time, and the straight line passing through origin point, this is the positive acceleration. And if the straight line is like that, so this object related to the negative acceleration. Okay, this is the whole graphs in the unit 1. Okay, what about scalar and vector quantities? What is the difference between scalar? Okay, represents can be measured by magnitude only and has no direction. What about vector physical quantity? Represents by magnitude and direction. Scalar physical quantities like time, mass, speed, mass, density, and so on. Vector like acceleration, velocity, and displacement. Okay, what is the difference between distance and displacement? Distance, this is the actual path between primary position and the ending position. Displacement, this is the shortest straight line between also primary position and ending position. Okay, let's move on to the lenses and mirror. Okay, this is if the object stand on the, if the person stand on the in front of mirror, okay, its image will be formed behind the mirror. So what are the properties of the object formed behind the plane mirror? Number one, equal, upright, virtual, and reversed. So number one, what about the spherical mirror? You must draw two rays from the head of the object, one of them parallel to the principal axis and the another one passing through focus. Okay, don't forget this. Number one, if the object after the center of curvature, okay, the image will be formed between center and focus and its properties real, inverted, minimized. If the object at the center of curvature, the image will be formed at the center also and its properties is real, inverted, equal. If the image, if the object lies between center and the focal and the focus, so the image will be formed after the center of curvature and its properties is inverted, enlarged, real. Okay, what about if the image is lying before the focus? Before the focus, pay attention. The image here will be formed behind the mirror. Okay, any image formed behind the mirror, so this image is upright, virtual, and enlarged. Okay, this is about the spherical mirrors. Let's move on to the lenses. Okay, this is the concave or convex lens. This is convex lens. So if the object after the center of curvature, okay, the image will be formed between focus and center and its properties real, inverted, and minimized, and other properties like the concave mirror. Okay, let's move on to the uses of the spherical mirrors. Let's start with the concave mirror. Concave mirror used in the car, lights, torch, marine lighthouses, airport, landing, solar oven, and some telescopes. What about convex mirror? Convex used in the corners of roads, okay, metro stations, parking, shopping centers. Convex lens used to treat the short-sightedness, and the convex lens used to treat the long-sightedness. And also both of them used in some fields like telescopes, medical eyeglasses, microscopes, binoculars, and the magnify lens to see the minute things like the parts of watch. Normal person can see clearly at a distance not less than 25 centimeter. Pay attention here, not less than 25 centimeter, not more than 6 meter. Okay, this is the some defects like short-sightedness, long-sightedness, and cataract. Short-sightedness causes by what? Increase eyeball diameter, increase in the lens convexity, and the image form in the front of retina. Okay, long-sightedness, decrease in the eyeball diameter, decrease lens convexity, and the image form behind the retina. Okay, what about the last disease called cataract? Cataract, this is caused by old ages, illness, drugs, and the genetic readiness. So we can treat this disease by replacing the old one by the new one, plastic, made of plastic. Okay, let's move on to the unit 3, the universe. The universe, this wide extended space, and contains everything, planets, moons, galaxies, okay, and everything. The galaxies, they are a group of stars or group of moons or group of planets, yes, because they are a group of stars that rotate together in the cosmic radiation by the effect of gravity. The solar system. Solar system, as you know, contains the sun, our sun, and the 8 planets. And the 8 planets, all of them rotate around the sun. Okay, let's move on to some theories about Big Bang, about the universe and solar system. Big Bang theory, this theory explains that origin of the universe since 15 million years from massive explosions. And this is the steps of Big Bang theory. After a few minutes, hydrogen and helium are formed with 75 and 25, and temperature becomes 10,000 million degree. After 1,000 million, the masses are formed, and then from 2,000 to 3,000 million, ancestral galaxies are formed, and the masses form more masses. After 3,000 million, galaxies began to form. After 5,000 billions, Milky Way, our Milky Way, took the shape or took the disk shape. After 10,000, our sun was born, okay, and the other planets. After 12,000 years, the initial life began to form, and after 15,000 years, the Earth still as it is. Okay. Here we some instruments or devices used to discover the space, like solar telescope. This device used to explain or the light rays of the sun. And the Hubble telescope, it lies at height 500 kilometer and used to study the evolution of the universe. Okay, this is comparison between the 3 theories about the solar system. Number 1, called nebular theory, and this is by the scientist Laplace. Coursing star theory, this is by Chamberlain and Moulton. Modern theory, this is by a scientist called Fred Hoyle. Okay, unit 4. Okay, this is comparison between somatic cells and reproductive cells. Somatic cells, okay, its division or divides by division called meiosis or mitosis, okay, but reproductive cells divides by division called meiosis, okay. What is the importance of both of them? Somatic cells, the growth of living organisms and the compensation of damaged cells, while the reproductive cells, formation of gametes like sperms and ova, and the pollen grains that produce from the anther. Okay, don't forget that somatic cells occurs by mitosis division, and the mitosis division produce 2 cells. Each one of them contains the total number of chromosomes, while the reproductive cells produce 4 cells. Each one of them contains half number of chromosomes. This is the stages of mitosis and meiosis division. Both of them starts with a phase called interphase, and this phase very important. Why? Because the cell before the cell prepared for division and duplicating the genetic material. Prophase, the chromatin reticulum condenses to form what? Chromosomes, and the nucleus and the nuclear membrane disappear. Number 2, the spindle fiber formed from the centrosomes, okay, that found in the pole of the cell are and arranged. The number 1 metaphase, the chromosomes are arranged in the cell equator. Anaphase, the centrosomes splits lengthwise into 2 halves, and the spindle fibers begin to shrink or pull the chromosomes. Each group into 2 halves groups of chromosomes, and then migrate to the pole of the cell. The last one, called telophase. This is the last phase of the mitosis and meiosis also. The spindle fibers disappear. Number 1, nucleus and the nuclear membrane appear or formed. The cell divides into 2 cells, into 2 new cells. Each one of them contains a complete number of chromosomes. This is a phases of meiosis. As you know, the meiosis division occurs by 2 divisions, meiosis number 1 and meiosis number 2. This is the prophase 1. Chromatin reticulum also condenses and form double chromosomes, homologous pairs. Each pair consists of 4 chromatids. Don't forget this. Don't forget, in the prophase 1, the crossing over phenomena occurs. And this phenomena is very important for what? For the variation of the different traits. The last one, this is the asexual reproduction. This occurs by only one living organism, only one, without male and female. This one needs no special systems or organs. It takes place by mitosis division, mitosis, okay? And the asexual reproduction, okay, it has many types. Number 1, binary fission. Binary fission occurs in the amoeba, euglena, paramecium, algae, and bacteria. Budding, okay, occurs in the yeast, fungus, and hydra, and the sponge. Regeneration, as you know, that occurs in the starfish if it contains a part of central disc. This is very important. Spore propagation occurs in the bread mold fungus and mushroom. Vegetative, and this one occurs without need seeds, by the plant vegetative organs like leaves, roots, and stems. Okay, sexual reproduction occurs by 2 living organisms, female and male, and needs special reproductive organs. It takes place by what? By meiosis division. Okay, don't forget this. The sexual reproduction occurs by meiosis division, and they keep the genetic structure. The sexual reproduction occurs by 2 processes. Number 1, formation of gametes and fertilization. Formation of gametes, sperm like sperms and ova. Male gamete N and female gamete N. Both of them, when both of them mate together, they form what? Zygote. The zygote, it contains a complete number of chromosomes. Number 2, the second stage, or the second type, or the second step, this is called the fertilization. Fertilization means what? Combination. Combination between male gamete and female gamete to form what? Zygote. Don't forget, the zygote contains the complete number of chromosomes. Tumor, this is the small cell, okay, divided continuously without controlling, okay, to form the cancer disease. Dr. Mustafa Saeed, okay, treat this disease by nano gold, by using nanomolecules of gold and focusing laser, which burns and kill the cancer disease or the cancer cells. Okay, the last one, don't forget, second mitotic divisions is similar to the mitotic, okay, mitotic cell division. Chromosomes are inside the nucleus, and it consists of nucleic acid, DNA. The nucleus contains what? This is the structure of chromosome. The chromosomes consists of DNA plus protein. Okay, all body cells have a complete number of chromosomes except gametes. Gametes contains half number of chromosomes. Okay, this is all about unit 4. Okay, thank you for watching.